The pictures went around the world as a sign of the extra special relationship between Theresa May and Donald Trump. Shots of the pair holding hands at the White House. But yesterday a much less tender explanation emerged for the encounter, that he was clinging on to Mrs. May for support because he has a morbid fear of stairs and slopes. As Mrs. May continued to bask in the success of her visit to the White House, a senior source suggested that the president suffers from a condition known technically as phobia. Mr. Trump has already publicly admitted to being a germaphobe with a compulsive need for cleanliness. The source said, "He hates heights where you can see the ground or sharp inclines even more than germs. He particularly dislikes staircases and his biggest nightmare of all is a dirty stair rail." They added that he did not have a problem at Trump Tower because he is always in that gold elevator. But even that is not without its risks for the tycoon. He reportedly will not press a ground floor lift button because it is the most frequently touched and therefore riddled with germs. Trump once said about handshakes, "One of the curses of American society is the simple act of shaking hands, and the more successful and famous one becomes, the worse this terrible custom seems to get. I happen to be a clean hands freak. I feel much better after I thoroughly wash my hands, which I do as much as possible." But the notoriously thin-skinned Mr. Trump is unlikely to welcome the idea that he had to clutch Mrs. May for support. When asked about the hand-holding, a No. 10 spokeswoman said that after a very friendly meeting in the Oval Office, he offered his hand as a chivalrous gesture because they were about to walk down an unseen ramp.